Hello dear students, in continuation of e-learning series, today's topic is Agnijar, that is ambergris. What is Agnijar? What is its origin? First see the reference of Rasratna Samuchay describing the origin of Agnijar. समुद्रस्य अग्निनक्रस्य जरायुर्बहिरुज्जितः संशुष्को भानुतापेन सो अग्निजारः इति स्मृतः. According to ancient Ayurvedic view, Agnijar is the dried external covering of an embryo, that is Jarayu, of an aquatic animal called Agni Nakra. It is dried due to intense heat of the sun and pushed out of the sea along with waves. As far as modern views regarding Agnijar are concerned, it is the dried portion of the fecal matter found in the intestines of dead whale. It occurs in both male and female sperm whale. It occurs in about 1 in 100 sperm whales. Actually, indigestible materials, that is squid beaks and pens and the cuticles of the parasitic nematodes worms, are regularly vomited by sperm whales, and the intestine and rectum can only deal with liquid feces. This is the normal physiological phenomena. When, as sometimes happens, some indigestible material leaks into the intestine, then what happens? They partly block the flow of feces. Then this tangled mass is pushed into the rectum. In this way, the fecal matter is precipitated on the indigestible material to form a smooth concretion, and the liquid feces can pass again. More fecal matter arrives and the process is repeated. In this way, the flow of liquid feces is maintained, although at the expense of accretionary growth. Accretionary growth means process of growth or enlargement by a gradual build-up or addition. It changes in the size of the coprolith. This coprolith turns into ambergris due to biochemical processes occurring in the peculiar environment of rectum over a long period of time. Eventually, the rectum stretches until it breaks, causing the whale's death, and ambergris is released into the sea. Now, morphological and physiochemical properties. Its color is blackish white, just like ash, brown with black spots on its surface. Actually, the color depends on phase, fresh or dried. See the pictures of ambergris. First one is of fresh. Second one is standard quality, that is dried. And white ambergris is also found. It is opaque, very light, floats with waves, in mass form, pindaroop, insoluble in seawater, and contains very stimulant and pungent smell. Actually, fresh amber have really very bad odor, but on drying, the smell becomes stimulant and pungent. It burns in fire, leaving no residue. It dissolves in alcohol, ether, perfumed oil, and hot water. Most important, it resembles musk, kasturi, in properties. So, also mentioned as a substitute of kasturi. It is used as a base in the manufacturing of expensive perfumes. It works as a fixative of volatile oil. It is the most important general use of Agnijar in perfume industry. Chemical constituents. Chemically, ambergris contains alkaloids, acids, and a specific compound called ambrin, which is similar to cholesterol. This ambrin is the principal active ingredient which works as an excellent fixative. It checks the escape of volatile oils, so perfume fragrance lasts longer. Now synonyms. Agni Garbha, Agni Niryasa, Agni Jwala, Badavagnimul, Vannijar, Sindhu Phala, Sindhu Plav, Arnavodbhav, Samudra Jarayu. All these synonyms indicate its origin from the sea and from the Agni Nakra animal as per Ayurvedic texts. History. First reference of Agnijar is available in Rasarna in context of Abhrak Truti, that is to get Abhrak in liquid form. It is also useful in Parad Charan and hence placed in Sadharan Rasa. Availability. As it is of marine origin, so commonly available on the seashores of Sri Lanka, Mannar, Lakshadweep, Nicobar Island of India, Arabian Sea and Red Sea. Shodhan. As per Rasratna Samuchay, Yad Abdhi Shar Sanshuddha Tasmat Shuddhir Na Vishyate. It remains in alkaline seawater for a longer time, which itself serves as a Shodhan media. So there is no necessity of subjecting this Agnijar again to Shodhan. Maran. No reference of Maran is available in texts. Pharmacological properties. Agnijar is Katuras, Laghu in Gun, Ushna Virya, Tridoshagna in Doshkarma, and Deepan, Pachan, Pachikaran and Balya are its main karma. Uses. These are the verses of Anand Kand Kriya Vigyan and Rasratna Samuchay showing the uses of Agni Jara. Syad Agni Jaraha Katuk Ushna Viryaha Tundamyagneh Kafavatahari. Agni Jar is Katuras, Ushna Virya, Tundamya Nashak. Tundamya term is used for Medorog and Kafavathar. Pitta Pradaha Shonit Sannipat Shuladi Vatamya Nashakasch. It increases Pitta and it is Rakt, Sannipat, Shul and Vat Vyadhi Nashak. Agni Jaraha Tridoshakno Dhanurvatadi Vatnut Vardhano Rasviryasya Deepano Jaranas Tatha. Agni Jar is Tridosh Shamak. It destroys all Vat disorders including Dhanurvat. It increases the potency of Parat. Vardhano Rasviryasya. It is also useful in the Deepan and Jaran karma of Parat. So Agni Jar is used in Dhanurvat, Pakshaghat, all Vat disorders, Medorog, Grihani and for its Vajikar Kar, and as I told you earlier, in perfume industry as a fixative. Dose ranges from 30 mg to 60 mg. Main formulations are Vrahatvat Chintamani Ras, Yakuti, Jawahar Mohra Vati, Ratneshwar Ras and Badwanal Ras. Thank you. It's all about Agni Jar. Next lecture will be about remaining dravyas of Sadharan Ras. Thank you once again for your